Let's hope this works this time. Gonna get myself set up. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the Grow Tent. We've had some technical difficulties the last few days, so hoping, praying, wishing that everything will go smoothly today. I'm just gonna get myself set up. Cheers, and I'll be right with you all. How's everybody doing? Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Corey. Good morning, Bobby. And what's up, Pro Pyro? These lives are a welcome break from the daily insanity. I'm so glad. To be honest, they're a great break for me too. I love hanging out with you guys and showing up here every day. So, I updated my iOS. It's been updated for so freaking long. I have been running on like iOS 14 or 15. I don't even know what the heck I was on. So I updated my software. I updated my app. I cleared the cache. So fingers crossed today's gonna go without a hitch, or go off without a hitch. What's up, Visible Farms? Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. What's up, Les? What up, Bernie? Welcome, everybody. We've got a new item in the Grow Tent today. I have cleaned up my arts and crafts section, and I have cleared space in, I've got 2 of these, so I'm gonna go get the second one right now. And so we're not playing tag today. Fingers crossed we're not. What's up, Mia? Good morning, good morning. So I find that, like, if I'm pruning or something, this is great, because I could just clip, go, clip, go, clip, go. Or, you know, if I've got like seedlings to start, I put my tray in here and I can wheel it over. Normally that was the goal for this cart that I have here, but it's kind of too large to move around. So today we're going to be kind of figuring out, okay, maybe I create like a pruning cart, and maybe a cart with just like all my foam collars and seed starting stuff. What up, Death Squad? Good morning, good morning. So yeah, today's gonna be wiping down the green tower, organizing, checking in on our seeds that we germinated, and just kind of prepping ourselves for a reset, trying to, I don't know, just clean up and stay organized, beyond the basics. What accessories have you found help you best in the tent? I will let you know when I find them. I don't know yet. To be honest, I'm going a million miles a minute when I'm in here, that now I gotta think, what do I use? I mean, pruning, scissors are the basics, obviously. I don't know. what do I use in here frequently? My toothbrush for pollination. I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there, but it might be this cart. It might be this cart. I guess for now it's, I don't know, the tripod that allows me to stream my lives. What's up, MK? Happy Taco Tuesday. You guys, today's the day I'm gonna harvest my first eggplant. I'm so excited. Happy Taco Day. Got my Mexican food DoorDash ordered. Nice. That is awesome. So how's everybody doing today? Everyone having a good week so far? A positive week so far? Summer's officially over. The warm weather is behind us. It is very cold. Well, not very cold, but it is cold. So I am starting to feel not like bummed out, but you know, after getting rid of some pepper plants yesterday, it's always tough when you got to get rid of plants, because I know I screwed my plants up and I know I'm doing a reset anyway, so I'm trying to make myself feel better about it, but it does suck because it wasn't that long ago that my garden looked incredible and now not so much because I messed up. Mia Lifestyle, I know you are a huge baseball fan, so yes, the Jays are going to the World Series. That I know. So that is awesome. Go Jays. Go Jays, go. It's been getting in the 40 to 50 temp here at night lately. Can't wait for full-blown winter. MK, are you somebody that enjoys the winter more? What's everyone's favorite season? Drop it in the chat. I'm curious. Because I know we got a lot of indoor growers, and I'm curious. You know, winter might become one of my favorites now that I'm an indoor gardener. What is up, Michael? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are all having a great day. I'm feeling positive today. We've got some exciting stuff just for the Fresh Princess brand, or whatever you want to call it, coming up. Been working on some fun rebranding. Gonna revamp the website, even though I just created it. So I've been working on that for the last couple of days, just rebranding, which is a lot of fun. I can't wait to unveil all my new stuff for you guys. So that's gonna be cool. We got some cool stuff in the works, and I can't wait to show it off to you guys. MK, bite your tongue. Spring, fall, same, Dave, same. I love the spring because it's new beginnings, but I also love the fall because I freaking love, I don't even know if you want to call it spooky season. I just love the fall. I love that everything kind of dies. Like not the morbid aspect of it, but like all the leaves, everything is just crunchy and brown and orange and red and yellow, and I love the colors. I love that crisp air. And you know, if you're a girl, you know, fall fashion. Love the fall fashion. I'm in Vegas. It was mild summer, not hot at all. Huh, one would think it'd be hot because isn't it like the desert, kind of, right? Spring and summer. Yes, I figured, Les the Tomato Whisperer. Those are the best seasons for growing tomatoes. Yeah, you know what? I have something I love about every season. And last year when I started growing, I really learned what the winter solstice means and the significance behind it. And from like a, I don't know if you want to call it like a spiritual aspect, but the significance of the winter solstice is one of the most beautiful things amongst all the other seasons. So last year I was going around telling people that winter is my favorite season. The fall season was weird, hot and humid, unacceptable. We're just getting fall right now. See, the thing is, yeah, like Bobby, I hear you, man. I love the heat. Love the heat. Like if I could live somewhere hot, like in Florida, I would. I would totally move somewhere hot. Ever order anything and you find out it's Chinese New Year? They take a month off, no packages. Yes, they have Chinese New Year, and then they also have something else. It's like 2 weeks off or a week off. I forget what it is, but because I've dealt with China a lot, like with the towers and all that kind of stuff, yes, you got to inform yourself before you order something. And if you're Canadian and you order anything from Montreal or Quebec, they've got something called Construction Week, which I don't even know what that means. I just know that everything is closed for an entire week. Like businesses, everything shuts down. So yeah. Okay, let me go get this second shelf, and then I'm gonna just start organizing while I talk to you guys. I'm in Florida. I tell people I'm too far north, LOL. Well, then you would hate to be in Canada, Bobby. I'll get enough heat when I finally get to hell. I'll see you there, Bernie. I did that 2 times in a row. That sucks, Dave. You should put it in your calendar if you're going to be ordering from China that often. Seems like something you should have information that you should have available to you just in case. I'm international shipping and I'm in international shippings and our factories are in China. They just finished the harvest season from October 1st to October 8th, probably delayed by 2 weeks after they clear the backlog. Found out that heaven don't want me and hell is afraid I'll take over, LOL. I feel like that's from a song. Okay, I'm gonna go get this. I'll be right back. Just don't go anywhere. Keep yourselves entertained. You know, it's like the universe put a kink in the zipper in the grow tent to remind me that every time I enter, check if your zipper is shut. I'm also in the export business and India has been closed for the last 2 weeks due to Diwali. Talk about holiday season. She's gone, let's talk about her. What did I miss? 4 weeks for a skateboard from China. I mean, if it's already cold where you're at, you probably won't even be able to enjoy the skateboard now. So who cares if it takes another week or 2? Who wants to thumb wrestle? LOL. I got dips on the tomato plants. What's up, Ray? I'm in the yard, still cutting through crops. Happy harvesting, Michael. I'm in an 8x4 tent. Nice. What's up, Ray? Good afternoon. And what's up, Andy? Nice to see you here. Rapture, spontaneous combustion. Nope, I'm here. Small world, Death. I only ship from China. I put chapstick lip balm on my zippers to ease. Oh, that's ease opening. That's a good idea. TFP checklist for the garden. 1, start live. 2, work on plants. 3, check zipper. Check, check, and check. Got it all. We're good. Mine does that. It reverse 4 inches, then go. What's up, calves or boof? Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a blessed day so far. And what's up, Z-Bud? Good morning, everybody. Cheers. Happy Tuesday. Gonna grab a sip of coffee, and then we're gonna get organizing. So I'm gonna organize this cart, my little workstation here. We're gonna harvest some dahlias. We're gonna wipe down the green grow tower. I'll give you a quick tent tour. I don't have much to show you guys, only because we don't got a lot going on right now. We're preparing for a reset. So just, you know, things look like crap compared to last week. So just be kind. Let's go on this tent tour and then let's get to work. Good morning, good quality cannabis. So good to see you. And good morning, DC's Bees. Is Nat feeling better this morning? Yes. Yesterday I seemed upset. Well, I was getting frustrated because my stream was so unstable, but today things seem to be doing better. I updated my phone operating system. I updated my YouTube app. And I cleared off 20 gigs on my phone, and I just did a lot. Oh, and I cleared my cache, so hopefully it'll work this time. Feisty TFP was fun. Oh, you know what? I just I felt a little bit feisty yesterday. I was getting irritated. Sometimes I get feisty, and I just had a little bit of fun with it yesterday. I leaned into it. All right, so first things first of the tent tour, we've got the germination station. Got to be super careful with this shelf because it's going to fall apart any second now. But we've got the tomato varieties and some green onion germinating. Again, trying a new method, doing popping the seed inside the foam collar over a damp piece of paper towel, and then putting a piece of paper towel that's damp over top. What's up, Itchy Asian? And thank you so much. Appreciate you. The goal behind putting the seed inside the hole of the foam collar is to have it pop in the cavity and just grow straight out of there so that it can just go directly into the system, and I don't need to transplant it from like a piece of paper towel or a sponge or a Rockwool cube, because once the plants go into the system, they're not in a grow medium, they're just in the foam collar. Thanks for the support, Bobby. Appreciate you. Did a grow go wrong? No, not really. Well, I shocked my plants. So I tried to give everything a root rinse that had bad root rot to see if I could salvage them. And unfortunately, it backfired and I killed all of them. So it's okay because we still have our second bucket system operational. And the first one, we're preparing for a reset. So I was just feeling a little frustrated. It's always challenging when things go awry, but that's okay because the positive attitude is what keeps things going. So here we have all our pepper varieties. We've got some really cool varieties. I can't wait to show you guys. We just did these 2 days ago, so I doubt we'll have any sprouts yet, but you see the seed in the center there. We just did one of each for now because these are some pretty special varieties. And then we've got our romaine seeds germinating the same way. The seedlings, once they sprout, go into water with nutrients and an air stone. And we've got roots here. Once they show their first true leaf, then we put them in the grow tower. So this one is almost ready to go, maybe tomorrow. Moving on, we've got positivity and kindness is the delusion that keeps us happy. Exactly. What's awesome is you can always grow more. Calves, that's the only thing that makes me feel better. Honestly, the fact that I can just grow it again or grow more is like, okay, it's comforting to me. And thanks so much, DC's Bees. These are I'm big into arts and crafts, like huge into arts and crafts. And so I'm a big DIY gal. And so these are what I use to organize all like my glitter and my stamps and my paint and my vinyl and all that stuff. So I took everything out, and we're gonna use it for the grow tent, because who needs arts and crafts? My banana peppers did all right this year. I think the giant cannabis plant blocked out a lot of its sun. Yeah, I actually heard that. I thought peppers needed a lot of heat and sun, and now I'm realizing they not as much as I thought. Such a cool germination station. Thank you. But one little hit and the whole thing gets knocked over. So it's because it came on a base with wheels and it broke during shipping. So until I get it replaced, that's what we're dealing with. So here is our green tower. I've got obviously the parsley. I've screwed up my nutrients, so it's yellowing a little bit, but that was from before, not from what I did the other day. So we've got beautiful grow tower. It's really starting to thrive. Check out these lettuce leaves. We are not close, but they're coming along nicely. We've got basil, a lot of parsley, a lot of sage. What's up, Lisa? Good afternoon. Thanks so much for hanging out. Happy Tuesday to you. We've got some mustard greens, a lot of parsley growing. I'm using the tower, obviously, to clone my strawberries. Oh, haven't checked on my kale in a while. We've got some dinosaur kale here. Little baby dinosaur kales. And we've got our strawberry clone, which is doing great in the tower. So we do have a little bit of an algae issue with the tower. It kind of leaks through the cracks because I've dismantled it and reassembled it so many times. So yeah, that's a little bit of a tricky one. So we'll have to keep that clean and see if in the future grows there's a way of like sealing it temporarily. And then yeah, so these are beautiful strawberries, and then we've got more kale. This is our first romaine seedling that we did with that new method, and it's doing really, really well. Kind and stressful. The stepdad passed away a week ago. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, DC's Bees. House has been a bit stressed and chaotic. Sorry, Nat, you ask how things are. Hey, DC's Bees, never be sorry. That's life, and we're all here for each other. So I'm sorry. That's tough. Never easy when you have a loss. And good quality cannabis. Yeah, you guys should definitely get some type of grow tower like this. It is awesome, especially if you have it outside. It's beautiful in the summer. Just throw it outside somewhere. Fill it with like strawberries or a bunch of stuff, and it'll probably be great. We have been having trouble with strawberries the past 2 years. They did good 3 years ago. Oh, are you growing them in soil? I think were you here yesterday or a couple days ago and you mentioned soil? Yeah, so I know strawberries need a specific environment. I'm just trying to wrap my head around strawberries myself right now, let alone everything else. So once I have some advice for you, I will let you know. And what's up, Euro? Good morning, good morning. We're just in the middle of a tent tour. So yesterday we emptied out 4 bell pepper plants. These guys had root rot and they weren't doing well, and just didn't want to, even though this whole system is going to be reset. I really thinned out my tomato plants over the weekend to let everything that's growing on the vine ripen so that we can harvest and move on to resetting the buckets and having a new grow with new varieties. So these are all the same variety, 10 tomato plants. And so the next grow, the goal is to have just a bunch of different varieties and have just more selection to choose from. My loss, the Lord's gain, but thank you, everyone. Oh no, I'm sorry, DC's Bees, that's tough. Wishing you positivity and sending you all my thoughts and prayers. We grew them in pots because they like to reach out and root everywhere. They produce fruit. I just think it's a variety of strawberry. Yes, good quality cannabis. I got ripped off with my strawberry seeds. So even though I had a horrible environment for my strawberries, I think a lot of it was user error too. I think I got, sorry, a lot of it, while a lot of it was user error, I think I also just purchased seeds that aren't good. I think I got like wild strawberry seeds. I got ripped off. Don't buy strawberry seeds from Garden Easy on Etsy. Can always use more space. Cabs, do you grow a lot of your plants outside or indoors, or do you, I guess you have indoors for breeding, right? Is it difficult last few years and month? Just a bit stressful. Yeah, DCBs, those things are never easy, and it takes a toll on the whole family, and yeah, it can be super tough. Bobby says, I'm trying to learn strawberries right now too. Not bad so far. Better than yours right now, though. I bet not for long once you get it going. It's been a couple years I've been trying, so my confidence has been shot, you guys. So a couple days ago, I chopped down all these plants height-wise just to clear some space out. And now we've got a ton of new flowers. So maybe we'll take a couple of clones of this variety. Peace, Euro. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so here we have our new bell pepper plants. They're doing well. I mean, I only have these 2 bell peppers that are ripe and ready right now, so I'm gonna pick those tonight. We're gonna have a nice harvest tonight because I've got that eggplant. You see how it's nice and glossy now? Now it's ready to harvest. So today I'm gonna pick my first eggplant. Eggplant is the same journey as the strawberries for me. I've been trying it for a couple years since I started growing, and I could never get it. And so finally I got eggplant, and I'm very, very excited. I've got 2 different varieties. I've got Black Beauty eggplant. So I got to figure out the scarring. But as you can see, this front one here is not as glossy, but the back one is. So this one is ready to harvest. This one soon. And then we've got the little finger eggplant, which is back there. That's actually, I didn't know, it's actually an Asian variety of eggplant. So I don't know if you've ever been to like all you can eat sushi or whatever. Sometimes they have fried eggplant or whatever it's called, and it's one of these varieties, the little fingers, and they're kind of sliced in half, open on a plate, and they're like grilled with sauce and other kinds of stuff. So these are kind of abundant producers. We've got quite a few growing now. This one, again, it's a lighter purple than the Black Beauty, and it's glossy, so it's going to be ready to harvest. And then here we have all of our tomatoes. These are clones of the other ones I just showed you guys behind me right here. These look so horrible now. The new growth looks good, but everything else looks horrible. And then the scarring is probably because I screwed up my nutrients. Yeah, we've got some beautiful, beautiful tomatoes. Thank you so much for saying that, good quality. Appreciate you. And then the Chinese 5-color pepper plant. It's looking wilty today, so I got to figure this out. I did not give this plant a root rinse. So is it just like end of season? It's like fall now, so it's time to overwinter it. I think that's what Hash was saying yesterday. I don't know. And then, yeah, we've got, they're starting to ripen. So they go through a series of 5 different colors as they ripen. Right now we've only got, I think we've only got red on the vine. Oh, it looks like we have some yellowish back there. But yeah, the other one is like completely done. Look at this. It's done. So is it done for the season? Is it dead? Did I shock it? I have no freaking clue. So for those of you that are new here, I'm very new to growing. Prior to this, I've never grown. This is an experiment, an experience, and I'm just putting my journey out there on the lives, and I'm being very transparent and very honest. And to some of you, I may seem like a total screw up, but this is welcome to my channel. This is what it is. So for those of you that are new here, if you're wondering like, why is she showing off her garden like that when it looks like crap? That's the whole point. I want people to learn. So just a bunch of new tomato growth since I pruned everything off. Hey, main dad, how is everything going? Experiment turned obsession. Yes. So then here we have our dahlia plants. I'm really having a hard time to thinking about parting ways with this, because look how gorgeous these are. So even though we're going to clone them, I've got some clones in the works right now, but I mean, I can't get over it. I grow flowers outdoors. This is the first year that I've grown these in the grow tent, and I I mean, I make it sound like I grow them outdoors professionally. Like this is just my second year, but yeah, they're just so beautiful. I don't want to part ways. Look how gorgeous they are. Anyway, so those are the dahlias. And Bernie, I ordered a tower to try cloning. Oh, Michael, the towers are awesome for cloning. I used mine to clone the tomato plants that you're looking at right here. And it worked so effectively. And then we've got our zinnia plants, which have gone through it. So these guys are doing okay. They're slightly overwatered, so I got to look at the watering schedule. This is really overwatered. This is turning green again after it was yellow. They'll make it, you guys. I promise. They're gonna make it. We're gonna fix it. There's still hope. And then yeah, this is just what's up, Muffiz? Good afternoon. Thanks for hanging out. Just catch up on some chat in a sec here, you guys. And then we've got our Armenian cucumber. They look so well. It's just one. It looks great. And we're gonna harvest some of these today. And then we have our wah. I gave it a root rinse and it's still green, it's just wilted. So this actually happened with my habanero plant and finally it's bouncing back and it's actually producing fruit. After I shocked it, after it was out of commission for so long, it finally bounced back. Same with the poblano plant. Now I've got new peppers growing and also have a jalapeno plant here with it's giving us our second round of jalapenos right now. What's up, RJs? Thanks for hanging out. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Chopping some of my plants down. Got an unexpected day off. Oh, congratulations, Main Dad. That's so exciting. Will this be your first grandchild? What's up, Habitual? Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. What's up, Fred? Happy Tuesday. And what's up, Have Fun in Nature? I was just showing everybody the garden, or what's left of it anyways. Let me catch up on some chat here. Plants should come with a screen that tells you what's happening. That I do have that. It's called Hashholio. The beauty of your dahlias make me a believer in them. Thank you so much, RJs. You know what? A lot of people aren't into flowers, but the beauty can't be denied. They are quite something. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, I thought you meant your package as in your grandchild booth, but you probably mean like your package as in a package that you sent him. Was finishing up filming a video. Oh, you guys, I've been slacking so hard on the content. I'm actually working in the garden and I've been actually doing like actual physical work. So I've totally slacked on my content, but I've got some funny ones coming out soon. Do the germination station have water misters so that they don't dry out? No, it's just, I am the water mister. But that would be cool if I had that automated. What's up, Stang Man? Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. ChatGPT is down. I won't be much help. Haha. So Hash, did you get your seeds? Hash and I are gonna do a tomato grow off. If you have even like a basic type of tomato, like a cherry tomato or something, let us know when you're ready to get started, because that would be fun and I think people would enjoy watching that. Right? Wouldn't you guys enjoy watching a grow off? Knock on wood, the street. Les, you be quiet. I'm just kidding. Don't jinx it. Lock it up. Your package should be there very soon as well. Awesome. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I actually thought of you and your wife today. I was like, oh, tie-dye. This makes me think of calves. Yes, we're going to be unboxing our brand new lower class Booth original tie-dye t-shirt whenever it comes in the mail. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. So I'm out of gloves, which I'm gonna need to re-up on for our reset to protect my hands, because we do use a lot of cleaning agents. And don't think I'm gonna spare you guys from the actual washing part of things. So in the past, when I reset my grow towers, we do the fun stuff in the grow tent, and then when I have to actually use some elbow grease and start washing it, I go do that on my own. But this time, I'm taking you guys with me, because if I have to suffer, we all have to suffer. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be fun. So normally I would use one of these carts for seeds, because it's just so easy to keep the seeds in the grow tent. However, it's too humid in here. It's not a good place to store seeds, so can't use it for that. So we're gonna start off with the nutrients, then later on you'll receive another package via letter. Can't wait for that one, calves. Can't freaking wait. Yeah, so I'm excited because second bucket system means we are no longer gonna be using this. I'm also gonna make the switch, resetting the first bucket system means we're gonna be changing our nutrients. So for those of you that are new here, this whole time I've been using non-organic, not non-organic, what am I talking about? Organic, it's a hybrid between organic and synthetic nutrients, and it makes a mess in my aeroponic systems. My misters get clogged up all the time. I've constantly got to clean them out, dismantle my system, and fix things continuously. So I am going to be moving over to well, all I have right now is the Flora series, so I'm going to be moving over to that, and I will get the liquid version. So right now I have these two. I've got to get the third part. So once we get the third part, this is what we're going to be implementing in both of our bucket systems. I'm also going to make the switch for the other one. Oops. Nope. All right. I love fresh broccoli. I've never tried broccoli in the tower. I think that things that are like brassicas are more of a cold or cool weather crop. So I already struggle with my lettuce bolting, that I don't know if that's the greatest thing to grow in the tent. The micronutrients, very important step. Yes, so I have it. I just have it in a powder form. And so I haven't Googled to fact check Hash yet, but Hash recommended using the liquid version, so I've got to look into that. Yeah, this cart is a mess because I just let stuff accumulate. It should just really be like more of a workstation. So here, I've got to sort out all of these. I've got like foam collars and other stuff. I'm gonna take you guys over here. It's a nicer view over here. And we got the nice background of the green tower. We have one cart with like all of our products, and one cart with all of our supplies that we need, like quick access to. Net pots, foam collars, all that stuff. I could go for some steamed broccoli. Ugh. Growing up, so I grew up in a household where the food wasn't seasoned. It was just like plain. So just plain steamed broccoli with no salt, no pepper, no butter, no cheese. So it's like I'm scarred now. And the broccoli was so steamed to the point where it was like yellowish. It wasn't good. So now it's like I have a hard time. I've got to have like so much cheese on it. It's got to be cooked, but not too much. It's still got to have that like bite to it so that it's not like soft, you know? That is exactly how I imagine Canadian food. Where there's a will, there's a way. Or would that head of broccoli get too heavy and you would want it? That's a great question, DC's Bees. I have no idea. It might be too, like it might kind of flop over. It's not going to get a lot of support in a 2-inch net pot. It's hard to say. I think it would grow, and I think it would do okay. I see people grow them in tower gardens all the time, and some tower garden versions have 2-inch plant ports. So I could see it working. It's just not going to be a great yield. So if you just want it, you know, to have the variety and to say you tried it, sure, I don't see why it wouldn't work. I just think that in my grow tent, it would bolt quickly, be of good cheer. Mushy food sucks. I know, calves, unless like it's supposed to be that way. Lunchtime here at the plant. What's up, Harold? Hope you're having a great day so far, and an easy day. I hope you all are having an easy day. It is getting cold up in Canada pretty quickly. I watched some beekeepers here. Yes, it's getting so cold. I made the good decision to chop down the garden, the outdoor garden, the other day when we did it on the live. It had to be done. Okay, so I've got these 4-inch foam collars. I gotta sort it here. I've got some 3-inch foam collars. I do need to buy some other foam collars. So, yeah. 18 Celsius here today. No, for me, I didn't check the temperature. I just know it's cold. I took my dog out this morning, and it's definitely cold. Miss Scarlett. Most people cook their vegetables long. Yeah, I like my vegetables more like on the crunchy side. I finally succeeded with broccoli this year. Congrats! That's so exciting. I know that feeling when you try something for several years and it doesn't work, and then finally you get it. I feel like I need to put these upright. I'll just tilt you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm literally just organizing my cart as I chat with you guys. Gotta fill my buckets, they're rattling. So I'm excited to have this new grow happening, but there's like a few things I need to do before I get to that point. We have time. Our seedlings are still a couple of weeks away, but I have to consider what else am I going to be adding into my reservoir, and is there like a better way to manage, like should I try to fit a larger reservoir somewhere here? I don't know if I have the space in the tent to at least keep it level. Like I have room to put a larger res if I wanted to, like a big tote, or do I put, actually no, that wouldn't work. I was gonna say, do I put one large tote and both pumps will feed into the one reservoir, but because then they'd have to have the same nutrients. So I'm just trying to think of ways to fix things or make things better before I'm in the thick of another grow again and I can't make too many changes. Spare clone collars. Can you spare some clone collars? I have only 4-inch ones and a couple 3-inch, but I'm running out. What's your favorite thing to grow for eating? I haven't grown a lot yet, so it's hard to say, but I've enjoyed everything I've grown so far. I think the thing I've enjoyed the most, obviously, is the lettuce. I've become, like I said, a lettuce snob. I can only enjoy my lettuce now. I have a hard time enjoying lettuce from anywhere else. Steam doesn't cook the newts out. Yeah, unless you cook it till it's, unless you cook the broccoli till it goes yellow, because then there's no way there's any newts in there. I love some soggy steamed veggies. Oh my gosh, those are all the things I don't like. Broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, all mixed, steamed way too much. Oh man, Bobby, it's like my appetite just decreased like that. Bigger res holds temperature better and less pH swings. 2 pumps would be twice the heat. I feel like I have like one opinion on one side and one opinion on the other. Yes, to both. There's pros and cons, I guess. I would need 1 large reservoir per system. It's just, I don't have, I'll show you guys why I'm having a challenge with it. Because this tent here has a support under the tray, and it's not going to be level, so I can put a huge, like I have the space here to put like a tote, something much larger. I didn't read your comment above. You said ChatGPT's down, I won't be much help, and then you said 2 pumps would be twice the heat. Right, but I'm not doing that anyways. But anyways, so I could do 1 large reservoir. The problem is it won't be level. So these reservoirs aren't bad. It's just they're small. It's hot in there, and I think I would just be better off with a larger res. Instead of a drop-in pump, you might consider a magnetic dry pump, but that requires a bulkhead fitting. I don't know what a magnetic drive pump is. Salutes, I'm new here. So what's up, Super Bob? Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for the tip. I'm open to any and all suggestions. I'm new on my growing journey, and so taking it all in and open to trying different things. I just don't know what that is, so I'd have to look into it. A magnetic drive pump. So yeah, here the pump, it's just, this is the pump I have right now in the system. It's hooked up to a timer. There's the pump, and then you got the pump filter in the res, and yeah, connects to power. How are you controlling the heat in the grow tent? Well, I have a cool air in the lung room. So now the temperature's been much more manageable because it's colder outside. I have intake fans that are on, blowing all day long. I have the exhaust fan to exhaust the hot air. I have oscillating fans for airflow, but it also helps cool it down. And now I'm learning over the course of the last week, things like decreasing your water temperature, keeping things defoliated. There are different ways to keep the temperature at bay. So I guess magnetic driven would mean, like, because of the direction of the flow of water, like it goes upward, like I don't know. I don't know what magnetic driven means, so I'm just guessing. This is the pump that came with the system, so I was like, yup, I'll take it. Aeroponic, hydroponic, I can't remember the other. Aquaponic, it's when there's fish that feed the roots, and the roots feed the fish. It's okay, I can Google it. I rely on a lot of people in the chat to teach me things and to explain things to me. Welcome to the live. What is the grow method called that you grow indoors similar to this, but it's not water, it's a soil mix? I don't know. Indoor growing? What's up, Dottie? Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Water chiller, lol. Um, cool. Well, this is why I love doing this, you guys, because I learned so much from everybody. All right, so I'm gonna put my sponges on in the second. So these are just gonna be all my growing supplies, I guess. Because often on these lives, I find myself looking for things, whereas if I just have everything kind of organized in a cart, it would be much more efficient and easier, and always trying to level up. I think I'm gonna try to bring the big whiteboard in here as well. That's gonna be great for just documenting, taking notes of where I'm at. The motor is not in the res, which heats the liquid. Yours is not in the liquid. You're good with that pump, in my opinion. Thanks for the feedback. Appreciate you for explaining that. Yeah, sometimes like I said, totally new to growing. I've been doing this now for 2 years, and I'm just learning. Like over the course of the last week, I've been learning just now how to properly implement nutrients. And that's still a learning curve for me. And you know, I've been learning how to manage the environment, monitor the environment. So I can't believe I had stuff growing my first couple of grows, because I really didn't do anything. I didn't even check my pH, which is crazy. SB is like a Mr. Fix-It. Oh, great. Well, welcome. I'm a subpar grower, but I'm a fantastic builder. That's a skill in itself, and I'm sure it translates to growing. So, you know, you need patience, innovation, creativity. And so if you're a fantastic builder, I doubt you are a subpar grower. But happy growing, and thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I just planted these 7 kinds of lettuce, 3 kinds of spinach, and 3 kinds of carrots last night, this morning. Probably my last seeds to sow outdoors this year. Habitual, you should get a mini grow tent and grow like maybe 1 tomato plant, 1 pepper plant, something over the winter. But that's really, really cool and exciting. So how long do those take to grow, Habitual, and when will you be able to harvest those? That's crazy, Habitual Hobbies. I just pulled the same 3 seeds out. Nice. Maybe you guys should do a grow off. Oh, you have an indoor grow tent. Cool, cool. All right. So we've got some of our stuff organized here. I gotta finish with this cart. I'm actually gonna, I no longer need this. Oh, I should actually check if this can handle the wattage of my lights. I have these okay, so I think it would work. I have these 15-second interval or 15-minute interval timers that are hooked up to my Spider Farmer lights right now. And I have 30-minute interval timers that are hooked up to my Grow Tower watering. I want to swap them, but I want to make sure that the ones that I have for my Grow Tower will be okay, or will sustain, or be able to handle the wattage from the Spider Farmer lights. So it says 1800 watts or 1875 watts, so should be okay. Roughly 70 days, but probably more like 90 because of the sun strength this time of year. I've never done a fall garden. I'll eat those around New Year's. Nice! My soil is clay, my garden is draining, or my garden draining isn't the best, so I'm not sure how well you do until I was spying on you. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna move this. So yeah, in a bit we're gonna clean off the grow tower, harvest the dahlias, and just look at, like, I might disconnect the buckets. So the buckets that I had the bell peppers in that we removed yesterday, they're still connected to the system, and I should disconnect the lines so that the system is consuming less water and it's also not contaminated. Well, I'm getting rid of everything anyway, so that doesn't really matter. But so yeah, this was the longest run I've had, and it's not ending because of powdery mildew or thrips, which is really exciting. I've never had a grow this long before. Usually my grows, like I said, are like 5-6 months, and then I have to abruptly reset the grow tent because of powdery mildew, thrips, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna put all my like tools that I need quick access to up here. So I've got my tubing here. pH, measuring tape, nozzles. These are my replacement nozzles. I find that I use them often because mine gets so clogged up. Bernie, I have root, well, it's okay. So I had root rot on all of these tomatoes behind me, and then I removed the clay pebbles, put in the foam collars, trimmed the roots, gave them all a little bit of a root rinse, and I thought I turned it around because everything got like white. But according to the chat and what I've read on the internet is once a plant has root rot, it's kind of like eventually it's bound to get it. So yeah, I'm not going to take clones from these. I'm going to take clones from the others. The others don't have root rot, so I'm going to take clones from the others. But I'm only going to take maybe like 1 clone or 2 clones because I already have 10 other varieties growing, which are going to fill this entire row of buckets. So each bucket is going to be a different variety of tomatoes, whereas right now, and what I've done up until now is in my grows, I don't know why I do this, I just pick one variety and I grow like 10 of it. When my first grow, if you guys go back, I mean, I'll have to post a video of it, but if you guys go back to my first grow, I had, I think it was 40 of the same bell pepper plant, 40 of them. And I just had bell peppers coming out of everywhere. Les, I'm surprised you like anything other than tomatoes and peppers. Same soil here. It's like digging through rocks. That's like the soil in my backyard. That's why my Japanese maple was dying. I had to repot it in some other soil. That's exactly why I use containers. At least you're in control. Yes, calves. Are you going to take... Oh, I already read that. Because you're learning as you grow. Yes, I'm learning as I grow, which, I mean, I have to be forgiving to myself because I make a lot of mistakes and I do screw up a lot. Need some variety. What method will you be using for cloning? I think I'm going to put the clones in a foam collar and float them in the tray with the air stone. That method seems to work for like encouraging the root growth with like the nutrients and everything and the air stone. I could also try one in the tower and just, we can see which one clones faster. Actually, maybe we'll do that. Take 2 clones, put one in the grow tower and one in the tray. Because for the dahlias, I took cuttings and I put them in the tray. I think this tray behind me here with the water, the nutrients, and the air stones is probably going to be the most effective for propagating. So, yeah. Oh my God, I haven't even had my coffee. I even have a little, do you see that little flower growing through the tomatoes? See, now when I do work, I can put my coffee in the cart and just wheel it around everywhere I go. But yeah, I think these carts are better used in the grow tent versus for arts and crafts. Actually, I feel like the spray bottle should be where the seedlings are. I'm gonna put my pruners over here and measuring tape. I have a scale for the grow tent. I should bring it down. Most people don't like to admit their faults. Experiments are fun. Experiments are so fun. And calves, usually I hate admitting my faults. I really like to be perfect, but now that I've started, and you can't hide your faults when you're working in the garden every day and you're going live. Like, you just can't. And if you're trying to hide it, then you're not really working in the garden, you're pretending. So, like, it is what it is. I show it, and people are receptive to it. They help me, they give me advice, I learn. So I love it. I wouldn't learn as much as I do if it weren't for the chat. Oh, thanks, Bernie. Appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? I mean, there's no sense in lying about it, because then people are just gonna be like, man, ain't nobody got time for her. So I just, I'll show you guys. How many times have you guys asked me to show me the roots, or show me this, show me that? I'll show you guys whatever in terms of plants. Very impressive setup. You're doing a fantastic job. Thanks for being here, Super Bob, and thank you for saying that. I'm glad I found your channel. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much, and I will definitely go subscribe to your channel. Appreciate the support, and you have a wonderful, positive day. Wait, you're not perfect? Oh, I gotta watch. You know what? I can be such a perfectionist. It's, I watch back my lives sometimes, and I'm like, no! Why did you show them those roots? But like, you know what? There's no shame in the game. It is what it is. There's not a lot of information out there either. That's also why I like to watch YouTube videos to learn. And sometimes there's not a lot available. So, you know, if my videos can be that for people. I was telling you guys, I was trying to find online the proper setup for... the proper setup for an intake fan, because most people have what's called, I guess, passive intake, and then they have their exhaust fan down low, those are the videos that I see available online in terms of configurations for your fans. And so when I was trying to search for videos and I was changing the wording of what I was searching, my own video came up as like the first option, and I didn't even have the information available. It was me like arguing with Hash or somebody in the chat about where to place my fan. So that was funny. Okay, I'm also gonna put my measuring spoons in here. So my goal is to just keep this cart empty and only use it for like plant work, and not have all my crap on it too. Because there's too many times on these lives where I've been looking for something and I can't find what I'm looking for. And did your video help? Actually, I watched it to see, like, wait, I should watch the live chat replay to see if I missed anything. And it kind of did help because I was able to reread. You know, sometimes I have to go back and reread the chat because I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm trying to focus on how to be and what I'm doing and reading the chat. That's not, like we all know, I don't read stuff properly on the chat. But no, my video, like, it kind of helped. Helped make me laugh. So yeah, anything that I just need like quick access to, tools, paintbrushes, whatever, just putting it all in the top layer. Crumble makes it look easy. What, his tent setup? I should go check it out. I mean, I've seen his videos, but I haven't paid attention. Actually, that's what I've been doing, is I've been trying to watch other people's videos in the community to see what setup they have, but I also see some people have like their exhaust down low. Okay, I don't know if this is going to fit. Nope. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. Those people are wrong. Do you know how many videos I've seen actually of exhaust on the floor? That's the only thing I could see. If you Google or if you do a search on YouTube for how to set up an intake fan, everyone's setting up their exhaust fan on the floor. I only saw one video with a guy who had like a frame to rest the fan on the floor so that it would like be angled up. That was the only thing I saw. And it was like right in the middle of his grow room. So look at HVAC. Oh, that's a good idea. So that's why the caption for my YouTube short when I was setting up my fan and lowering it was, because like, I don't know. Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. Actually, Bernie, that now you just made it make sense. You see, when you apply it to everyday life, then it clicks. Hello, finally. Oh man, you guys are funny. Man, these carts were a brilliant idea to bring in here. This is going to be just much easier to stay organized. We got some Ogonet pots in the house. Shout out. I think common sense is more of a curse than anything nowadays. Yeah, calves. That's very true. Oh, man. Okay. Got one air stone left. I gotta get more, either, I gotta get like a, what do you call it, a connector, so that I can connect more than one air stone to an air pump. So every day I try to carry more of those gallon jugs of water that are full at a time, just to like, am I stronger yet? Did I get stronger yet? And yesterday I grabbed, I think I tried like 3 in each hand, and I tried to like do these, and I injured my back. And so now that I'm cleaning, I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh crap. Probably shouldn't have done that. Always telling myself to count to 10 before I say anything. Calves, you've probably counted to frickin' infinity by now on my live, just watching and listening. We've got our pollinating toothbrush, which actually we gotta go pollinate. Oh my gosh. That's me, Bernie. I have a hard time keeping my composure. I lose my patience, and when I lose it real quick. That's why the plants keep me so grounded. For your own good, you will look back at one of your new nutrient bottles and show me where it says the proper ratios for micropen. Oh, will you look at the back of one of your new nutrient bottles and show me where it says the proper ratios for micro powder? It doesn't say at all. I'll show you guys. So what you're asking, oh, I can't flip my camera because, hang on a second. It doesn't say anything about the ratios. It just gives you the ratio based on if you're using the liquid. And I'm sure on the powder, it gives you the ratios based on if you're using powder. So yeah, it doesn't say. Why? Would the ratios differ between what you use for liquid versus what you use for powder? Yeah, I don't know. Veg 321, bloom 123. I don't know what that means. Glad you know how to count. The formula is a very important step. Okay, let me grab the bag of powder and see what it says. Maybe it'll say like if you're using it with Look at the feeding chart on the back of the bottle and you'll understand. But the feeding chart is just based on the liquid. It doesn't say if you're using the powder. Yeah, milliliters per gallon for liquid. Never combine. Oh, hang on, it says, wait, which one is this? Bloom. Always add Flora Micro to fresh water first and stir well, then add Flora Grow or Flora Bloom. Never combine. Flora Grow, Flora Bloom. So all it says is that you have to dilute it first. That's it. Forget about the powder for a minute. Okay, I forgot about it. It's gone. Powder is gone. So I guess you're supposed to, I don't know, man, I gotta wrap my head around this. This is the first time I'm picking up this bottle and looking at the feeding chart, and I told you guys, it takes me a minute. I look at it and I'm like, okay, so if I start off, I think I start off with the micro and the grow at the same time, but I don't know what the ratio is supposed to be. It just says 1.25 mils per gallon for cuttings and seedlings for both micro and grow. No, it doesn't say that. It says always add, yeah, so you have to add it, the ratios are like it's the same. I think you would use for vegetative, so I think you always use the Flora Micro throughout the whole grow, if I'm not mistaken. But it doesn't say this here. I think I'd have to look online. I think I always use the Flora Micro, and I either implement it in conjunction with the Flora Grow and the Flora Bloom, and the amounts, the ratios are the same. It doesn't change unless it's aggressive vegetative growth, then the ratios change. But if you're general purpose or cuttings and seedlings, it's the same. And then bloom, it's the same. Ripening is the only time it changes. So you have to change your ratios based on what you're trying to achieve. So if I'm trying to bloom and ripen, I would reduce my veg and increase my bloom, but still use the Flora Grow. Just increase the bloom. Anyways, I think I just gotta wrap my head around it. I think I have some of the crap around here. It says exactly what I told you if you have a 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. I think if you're talking about what I was just saying, how the ratio, you have to reduce the grow for bloom, then yes, I understand what you're saying. But yes, I appreciate it. Post it in the community page, and because I just look at the feeding charts on the website. They're more elaborate than what's on the bottle, and I find it easier to wrap my head around. I know that sounds ridiculous because it's so basic, I know, but like I said, I'm new to all this stuff, and you know, before I just literally followed what was on the bottle, and because I was only using, I guess you would call it a two-part, I wasn't paying much attention to the ratios or whatever. I was just doing what I thought was best. So I don't know. Once you understand it, it'll help you. Yeah, we'll get there. But yes, those are the things that I need to figure out before I start this run, because I really, really would like to do it properly this time. Okay, let me just finish with this, and then we're going to go pollinate the eggplant and harvest some dahlias. It's not going to be as forgiving as your other nutrients. Got it. I will make sure to wrap my head around it before I even execute. I still have a couple weeks. Not that it'll take that long. And thanks for the encouragement, Bernie. Appreciate you. Take your time and think about what he's saying. Yes, I understand that it's crucial. My grow depends on it. I think she will understand it more when she goes back through the live. She probably feels on the spot right now. You know what? When I'm put on the spot, I can't think. So all I know is that it's important to look into it. And after I get off this live, I will look into it and I will wrap my head around it. I have watched videos of people talking about how to implement this exact nutrients, and they're literally just translating, but like they're just saying when you're in veg state, use the grow with the micro, and when you're in bloom, use the bloom with the micro. There's no like, I think there's a specific way to use all three together for specific purposes. Like here it says for ripening or for aggressive vegetative growth, and nobody explains it in detail. And so once I wrap my head around it, it'll be good, because I can be the person to create that information for other people out there like me. Gardening or implementing nutrients for dummies. Yes, I've watched the video, but I gotta watch it a couple times to retain it. If you try to mix powder and micro, you won't have a way to ratio properly. Even if I dilute it so that I have 946 mils worth, other stuff. Just gonna throw down here. Pen is always good. Tape is always good. And all this other stuff I'm gonna get out of the tent. dump these out. I'm gonna harvest some dahlias, get some fresh water. Now I gotta figure out where I should put these. So these are different nutrients than you've been using. Yes, Bobby, we're gonna be making the switch to, we're gonna be using completely different nutrients when we do this grow. So I gotta figure it out and learn how to use it properly. If you look at the elements on the bottle, it doesn't work out with all of them. Nobody told me that, Hash. That's what I see on YouTube. When I look at YouTube videos for how to properly implement nutrients when you're using the Flora series, that is the information that is available. If you look at the elements on the bottle, it doesn't work without all of them. You must use all 3 bottles on every feeding. This is real hydroponics. That's why they call it 3-part nutrient. It has to be correct. YouTube wrong. Okay, thanks for the tip and thanks for the feedback, Blooming Rose. Hope you're having a great day so far. Okay, so this is good because the information that is out there, I guess, is incorrect. So we're gonna have to be the ones to correct it. So with your help, I will be able to do that. I mean, I see there's different stages and all of which have an amount that you're supposed to feed your plants. So I just didn't realize that it was all at the same time. Like sometimes, I told you, sometimes I could be a literal thinker and I'm like, oh, they have all feeding charts for all of them, but I have to just follow this one because this is the one I'm using right now. Like I make up my own instructions. So take a deep breath, calves, because I'm sure that's stressful for you to hear. Google AI, Flora series in a grow tent. First add Flora Micro first, stirring well before Flora grow. Yeah, that's what it says on the bottle. I'm sure there's some guys out there who could use the powder, but they've been doing this a long time. It's not worth it when there's a pork chop dinner on the line. True, yeah. All right, well, thanks you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, let's harvest some flowers, shall we? Just fit this in here and oh my god, that was such a good save. If you guys saw that, I wish you saw the dive I took to save that. Wow. That really hurt my back too. MK, there's so much to learn, so I'm so glad you're here because I'm sure you're learning a lot, and you probably know a lot about this already. It sounds like you have an outdoor garden, right? So you probably have a basis to go off of, whereas I am just going in blind. I'm sure there's some guy, oh, I already read that. If you were watching cannabis growers, they probably don't use the green part toward the end of flowering. I was watching there's this one hydroponic channel on YouTube that I watched his video, he talks about it. And then there's just some random guys out there, but I just thought, okay, one of these people must know what they're doing. And then when I watch cannabis growers on YouTube, they do it with their eyes closed and they're doing it so fast and they're not really showing, like, you know, sometimes I'm like a child. I really need to see, I really need to see everything. TFP is going to be a master grower in no time. That's the goal, Bernie. But again, delusion is, what did you say? Delusion is something. So we can all be delusional and think that. But I will be a good grower. I will be successful. Maybe not a master grower, but a successful grower. Outdoor is completely different than indoor growing. Yeah, I know, but some people have more of a background just of how to care for the plant itself, right? So even if you're an outdoor grower, you know how to properly prune a tomato plant. Whereas like, I'm even new to that degree. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, cool. So I've got all my supplies, all my nutrients. I'm actually just gonna put these like this instead. All right, we are more organized now. Now, I could put, well, these are seeds. These gotta go outside of the tent. Put all this stuff outside. All right, we're done that. Harvest flowers. Let me catch up on some chat here. Outdoor garden, which is still giving me hot peppers. That's awesome, MK. Happy harvesting. The green part is the grow, Dave. A lot of misinformation about growing. That's why I'm so freaking confused and I end up really complicating things. I'm already notorious for complicating things just in general, so don't listen to the niche styles of cannabis growers. You need to get comfortable with the basics. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. And some of these people make me complicate it in my mind. Looking better in there, TFP. Thanks so much, MK. Now it looks, I'll just show you guys what I've done before we go and move on to harvest flowers. I heard someone change the bottle colors on some brand name liquid. In Morocco, you can cut the nitrogen off 1 week early. In peat moss 2 weeks early. In her system 3 days. That gives you any idea of how fast your system is. Positivity and kindness is the delusion that keeps us happy. Yeah. Just remember, it's a delusion that you are the only person that controls your happiness. True. I'm trying the Dynagrow Foliage Pro 936. Never heard of that. Okay. So yeah, I'll just show you guys what I did really quick. So yeah, we've got all our liquids, all our nutrients, all our stuff to clean, all our solutions is right here. So when I need it, I can just either wheel it over or just grab it from here. And then here I have all my quick supplies, measuring tapes, meters, toothbrush for pollinating, nozzles, paper towel. I've got my repair kits for my system, just random tubing and sponges. And then here we've got all the different foam collars and some net pots back there. And then just tape. And then I can stack, I have so many of these trays outside the grow tent. I can stack these trays and yeah, and then I'll clean all this stuff up here. What's up, Eddie? Good afternoon. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. Thanks for stopping by. The benefit is you can turn the problem around in the same amount of time. Well, that's a relief. The season has been very strange. Yes, this has been a strange season, extreme heat and such. Okay, let's harvest some dahlias. Alright, so some of these weren't getting light just because the tomatoes were kind of towering over them, but I'm harvesting them anyways, so they're kind of like flimsy. These are the floret flower dahlias. We've even got some hitting the lights up here. Let's see the dahlias. They a bloomin', but I want to get more seeds, different varieties. Like I want to have a section of the grow tent that is florals. Les gave us some varieties, so we'll take a look at those. We still got to continue going through the varieties. Oh yeah, Les, I want to do lemon drop peppers. Only add bloom when they start flowering. That's what I've been doing, but apparently that's not accurate. Yeah, these are pretty cool flowers. There are some cooler varieties out there, and you know what, for the winter I want to do some more like wintry varieties, you know, some darker colors would be cool. But yeah, they're beautiful. Will dahlias still produce tubers? That's the experiment we're doing right now, Habitual. So yes, I know there's root rot a little bit on the tuber, or I don't know if it's root rot, but it's definitely like staining. But yeah, there's I gotta cut the net pot because it looks like a tuber is forming. So that is drop some lemon drop seeds today. Say that 10 times fast. Yeah, maybe I will. What is up, Enoch? Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much. We are just harvesting some of our dahlia flowers from the garden. This plant has been producing for me like crazy. These are the Floret Flower dahlias. If you guys don't know Floret Flower, even if you're not into flowers, you should go check out her YouTube channel. She's got an incredible farm. She's really into breeding flowers, and she's just does a wonderful job. But yeah, we've got the urban gardener in the house, you guys. If you haven't already, go check out his YouTube channel. He's got a show every Saturday and Sunday highlighting just some amazing gardeners in the community and authors, all kinds of stuff. So go check him out. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. There's a different stage of nutrients. A lot of people skip over the important step. Couldn't the staining be from the nutrients? Yes, Les, it could be. That's what I think. It could be staining. It could be a bit of root rot. If you leave it in the net pot and put it into peat mix, you can keep the flower plant alive. When you do your reset, you can use the water from your reservoir change to feed it. But then I can't put it back in my system, right? So I might actually do that. I really don't know if I want to lose the plant. I mean, I'll give you guys a closer look. It's about 4 feet tall right now. I topped it, but then I started, I kept it at 2 stalks. I cut anything else just because I didn't want it to take over width-wise. But it splits off into 2, and then just splits off into so much more. And now it's just, every day I harvest, I have like twice the amount the next day that already starts to bloom. We've even got blooms behind here. We got blooms everywhere. So I definitely don't want to lose her. She's so tall and she's so beautiful. Like, look how striking that is. Why would I put it in the living room, Bobby, when I spend all of my time in the grow tent? I would just put it in the grow tent. I would hot glue the buckets to the lid so it doesn't tip over. It's the net pot that's tilting over, and that only started happening when the plant reached a certain maturity. So this is what I just harvested right now as we're talking. It didn't look like there were a lot of blooms until you start harvesting, and I just harvested, I mean, these are already wilted, but these are garbage now, but I just harvested these 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, and now I'm harvesting again. So definitely a happy plant, and it's one of those where the more you cut, the more it comes back. I love those plants because I love to harvest and have like an abundant supply. The lemon drop, Creola and Agi peach are good for making pickles, especially dill pickles. I want to try. Ooh, that would be so good. I should make a pickle with peppers, green tomatoes, and using my homegrown dill. That would be incredible. Calves, normally I would say, okay, I'll do that, but I don't have aspirin. I don't take aspirin. I just stopped taking aspirin a really long time ago, so I don't think I have any kind of Advil or Tylenol or anything in the house. Well, one of them is aspirin only, but I think it's Advil that's aspirin, not Tylenol. But yes, the setup is super fast, so but it's also just these flowers, Bobby. Yeah, MK, you should totally grow some type of flower plant, whether it's like marigolds or calendula or something in your, or zinnias. Grow something like that in your garden alongside your food, just for the aesthetic. It really just brightens your day having some fresh blooms in the garden. My painkiller's a cold beer, LOL. I also don't really drink, so cut the ends out of 45. I always do. Always, always. So what I put in my water is, with zinnias, I put in a small, like very, very tiny drop of bleach. And that's according to Florette Flowers' recommendation. I bought like all her textbooks. And so that's my source. And a drop of bleach, sugar, and you can do a little bit of lemon, but if you have bleach, it's not necessary. With dahlias, I do lemon and sugar and what else was it? There was something else that she recommended adding. I forget. I think I will add some dahlias to my deep water culture wrapping bed. Do it, Blooming Rose. I want to try growing a few other different flower varieties. Peonies might be like a little too messy and too large, but well, I guess it depends on the variety, but I want to try like ranunculus or, I don't know. Yes, 45 ends help uptake water. That is one of the first things I learned. I used to work for a florist. Really, Calves? Man, I would love to work at a flower shop just for fun. Ow! My hair, this plant, oh my gosh, and then I have the pruners in my hand. I almost cut my hair. On today's live, the Fresh Princess gives herself a haircut. This one's the prettiest one of them all. Less looking at a catalog right now, so many choices. MK, there's so many choices for sure, but in February, go check out Florette Flowers' website. I swear this isn't sponsored. I'm just obsessed with her flowers. I've grown from a few different seed suppliers, and her seeds are like top notch. The quality is just, and if you live in the States, yeah, you should totally. So this is our harvest from today. Yay! So exciting. So I'm going to swap the old ones out, put the new ones in. And now I just have to vacuum in here and just make sure everything is clean. I was gonna wipe down the green tower today, but maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. What else was I gonna do? I had a great tomato harvest last night. Oh my gosh. I thought I was done, and I mean, I don't know if I want to get rid of these tomato plants. I'm getting so many harvests right now, or so many tomatoes in my harvest. So actually, that's what we're gonna do. Before I go, I'll take a couple of cuttings. Can you rodent repellent flowers? Florette flower, Floret flower. I actually have her books right outside the grow tent. I'm interested in some rodent repellent flowers. No, she doesn't have those. I think she just cultivates zinnias, dahlias, and celosias. Is it super windy in anyone else's? Yeah, for me it was super windy yesterday. Super windy. And thanks so much, Enoch. Appreciate it. Yeah, it is a great harvest. And to have that every couple of days is exciting. And so I want to procure some more seeds and just have a flower section in the grow tent. So yeah, we're going to take some tomato cuttings and clone. And what kind of rodents are you trying to repel, Jay? And what are you trying to repel them from? I think, if anything, her flowers would probably attract rodents. All right, so I'm just gonna take a couple of cuttings, and we'll throw one in the grow tower, and we'll throw one in the floating tray and see. What comment? What did I miss? Better to cut your hair than the plant. Low flying zipper haircut. It's been a heck of a week and it's only Tuesday. I saw it. I saw it. Can you throw one in bottled water? Sure. I'll put in a jar of water. Well, it's windy right where I'm standing because I'm standing in front of the fan. But yesterday it was super, super windy. Okay, I'm going to do 3 clones. One in the grow tower, one in a foam collar just floating, and here, I'll take a foam collar from, actually, let me just grab peppermint or something. I'm in the country, so mice, moles, etc. Yeah, that's not what ow! Just pulled my hair again. I don't think that's what Floret Flower is for. They're more like a work of art, not so much a rodent repellent. Okay, let me get some foam collars. I'm gonna do, like I said, one in the grow tower, one in a bottle of water or a jar of water. 3 in bottled water. Well, I'm not going to do that many clones. I just want to see which one is going to clone faster. Like actual bottled water, because I have like bottled water from the store. Is that what you guys want me to do? Put one in bottled water from the store, because I can do that. I can go grab a water bottle. All right, let's take our cuttings and then we'll decide. She's laughing at me. Yeah, because I think there's other ways to repel rodents. Ow! All right, I'll get a bottle of water. One time at plant camp, yeah. Get some barn cats. My dogs will eat the cats. I have a list of flowers I want to order. Ooh, black dahlias. Me too. I can't find seeds for black dahlias. Let me know if you find any, Les. My dogs will eat the cats. Jay, what kind of dogs do you have? Uh-oh, not the dog conversation again. Alright, I need a larger foam collar to float in here. I actually have to cut this shorter because it's tipping over. All right, so there it is. MK. I did find seeds for black dahlias. Send the link over, Les. APBT. I have no idea what that is. I feel like that's Pitbull. Less good ideas on the flowers. I'll see if the catalog has them. That's okay, Jay. Other people hijack the convo sometimes. That it's not hijacking. I want to get to know everybody in the chat. So yeah, I think that's pit bull. I don't know what kind of, yeah, I don't know what APBD or BT is. All right, let me go get the water bottle. We'll put the clones in there and okay, you guys. Kirkland water. All right, let's put one in the foam collar, one in the water bottle. Put the water here. Oh my gosh, this plant just wants to yank my hair. Getting caught to all these cables. But yes, I'm loving this setup where I've organized myself now, because it's just much easier to find things and everything's like in front of me. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna do one clone, which is in the floating tray behind me, which I'll show you in a minute. We're gonna do one clone in the grow tower and 2 in the water bottle. Okay. Hash put in his predictions. Everyone else, put in your bets. Step right up, place your bets. All right, so these are gonna go in the tower, this is gonna go in the tower, and these are gonna go in the water bottle. Okay, we got 2 in the water bottle. We're gonna walk over to the grow tower and do this one. And we've got ourselves an art attack. I mean, an experiment. Anybody ever watch Art Attack? I'll have to switch my timers though, because that's gonna wilt with a half an hour on, half an hour off. Yeah. Yeah, Jay, everyone's here to take over the conversation, so volunteer. You guys anyone can hijack the conversation. I want to get to know everybody in the chat. Look at you all organized and stuff. Yes, I am loving it. I'm going with the bottle. The clone in the tower needs 24/7 water, but then I'll sacrifice everything else, and I'm not gonna run. I mean, the orange tower, I could run it right now, but I'm not gonna run it just for one clone. The bottle is my preferred method for tomatoes. Do you only use bottled water for your entire garden? No, Blooming Rose. I have a distiller. I use distilled water, but I'm looking into getting an RO system to use reverse osmosis water. And StreamYard added 10 pounds to your dahlias. Good, I'll take it. But I'm using the free version. Imagine what I would get if I used the paid version. But no, this isn't StreamYard. This is just YouTube, and I think my stream is good today. I've popped in from another device just to look, and I think the quality and everything is actually really good. So, bubbles, more oxygen will root faster. Pro Pyro coming through. Okay, good. So updating the phone and updating the app, clearing the cache, all that good stuff. Less buffering today for sure. Yes. Every day we're getting better, you guys. Whether it's the stream quality, whether it's the garden, whether it's my attitude on life and my motivation. But so I'm glad you guys are noticing the better quality. You know what? Like I said, I'm lazy, and I never updated my phone ever. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't want to lose everything, even though everything's backed up. I just get scared, you know? Anyways, everybody. Today was wonderful hanging out with you guys. We didn't do much. We weren't here for a long time, but we were here for a good time. Yeah, we did a little harvesting, we did a little organizing, and tomorrow we're going to start disconnecting some buckets. We're going to tighten up what's in the first bucket system, and we're going to start to really clean things up, clear things out, and just get things moving and grooving for our reset. So on that note, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. I hope everyone has a wonderful Tuesday. Come find me tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. And don't forget, thank you so much, Cavs. Always coming through with the support, all of you guys. I appreciate you all. And Hash, I will look into the nutrient feeding charts online. But yeah, guys, everyone have a wonderful day. I appreciate you guys. And I'm really excited just to take you guys through a new grow, through a new reset, and just show you guys everything that goes into it. We've gone on a journey together with the towers and the second bucket system, and now things are only going to get better. So I'm just stick around, because this is going to be the good part, you guys. The good part is coming. Everyone have a wonderful day, and don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Peace, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye, everybody. The stream may end with my death on camera as I choke on my coffee. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna post the lists in the community this afternoon. Okay, bye everybody. Have a good one. Peace.